Hello everyone, welcome back. I really didn't get to show you fully what this machine does. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm set up in my living room on the floor. I didn't want to set up in my regular resin room because I've got resin in there curing and I know dust is gonna be flying. So 4-in-1 electric resin sanding and polishing machine. Super amazing. I had a bloom video and I was talking about the grits. Okay, there's way more than I said. There's the 5,000 grit. There's the 180. There's the 600. There's the 1,000 grit they sent. 500, 1,500, 2,000 grit, 180 grit, 60 grit. But 100 grit. I already said 100 grit, didn't I? But anyway, they sent many different types of grits. So if you start down at like 60, which is rough, you can work your way up and work on stuff. Now, this is because before I ever started resin, I started wood carving. You've seen some of the wood carvings on my channel. Absolutely love wood carving, but I started doing resin and I really liked it. And this was one of the very first things I ever poured. So I mixed some wood. I had a piece of wood, wrapped some tape around it, poured the resin in, had a tiny star in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I didn't really know what I was doing. Of course, now I do, but I kept this piece because I was proud of it, you know. It's the first thing I ever poured. And let's work on it and see what we can, let's see what we can do to it. They've got the sander attachment, which is the one I have on there now. This is the grinder. It's heavy too. It's a stone. Put that on, slide it down. And it pops on like that. But that is a protector. Take that off. Open this up. Say we want to put the grinder on there. Okay. And you just follow up your little line. If you don't have enough room right here, you can move this out. Push that down and slide that out. Let's just take that out for now. Put this on and lock it. Put this cover over to protect it. Protect you from pieces flying. Let's turn that on and see what it does. Heck yeah. Do I want it? I really don't think I need that cover on it, so I'm gonna turn that off. Take this off. And I'm gonna try it like this. I'm gonna try holding it and doing it this way. See what it'll do. But you can use it in the machine. You can have it setting in here, or you can hand hold it. You can also turn it up. Now it might be easier on there, so I can kind of rotate it. I just had this sitting on the floor on a trash bag. It has amazing suction cups that would definitely hold it in place, but I was doing this inside and not in the garage, so that's just why I had it sitting on that trash bag. Look how much dust I made. Okay, let's put the sander on it. Pull that straight off. Put your sander on it, pop it on. Keep it so we can see what we're doing. I'm all dusty now. This is 1,000 grit on here. I don't need that. Let's go down to 100. I want to take off a little bit of this material. Put that on there. Oh yeah, I wanted to sand off this sticker. I was so disappointed with it. I was trying to peel it off and having a heck of a time. I needed to put a new sticker on there before Christmas. So we'll sand this off and then I'll get this the way I want it. Turn this down. I don't need it on 3. Oh. I'll get that off of there. Gone. When someone says a sticker's stuck forever, no, it don't have to be. It don't have to be if you don't want it there. You can start over again. Put another sticker. So that's what I plan on doing with that. This side, okay, this side is not rough. It's as smooth as can be. I don't know if my mold was lopsided or what, but it's got a lip and a rough edge right here, but it's nice and smooth over here, so we're gonna work on that as well. Oops. Where does that lip start? Right here. Very happy with that. When I first poured this, I actually tried polishing it and stuff, and it failed. So I tried putting like a top coat on it, and it looked terrible and blurry, so I was like, stuck it in the drawer. Okay. I kind of like that shape. Now we can sand it some more. Go to a higher grit, because this was 100. Let me get some kind of rag or something so I can kind of keep the dust off of me. Okay. Now, turn it off for a minute. Go to a higher grit. There's the 100, already did that. 180. If you're wanting to polish stuff, you know, you can go up in your grits little by little if you want. Okay, so we got 100, 180. That's what we're gonna do. So 320, 600. So that's how we're gonna go up. from that 600. I think it goes to 1,000. Then it goes to 1,500, 2,000, up to 5,000. Let's see what we can do with a few of these. I'll skip through some of this and we'll see what happens. Turned on, and let's go. Move on that a little bit. Okay. Now to the next one. That was a 180. We're going to go up to the 320. I actually really enjoyed this because it reminded me of when I was carving wood a lot, and you know, I was even able to sand that wood, and that was super cool. I love that I was able to bring some life back into this first resin piece I had. I know I'm gonna make more now because I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna pour some soon. Sweet. Okay, let's go up another grit. That was a 320. Now we are going up to the 600. Oopsie. That's looking good. I've got some polishing wax I might try in a little while. So we'll see. I've never ever polished anything. That's why I just coated it with resin, and it still was, you know, I just had it tucked in that drawer for years actually. So let's move up. We were at 600. Now we're gonna go up to, the next one in line was the 1,000, but I'll get a new one. I don't want to use a old one that I had. Start out with a new one. Put that on there. Work on this for a minute with this. You know, you don't press on it either. I'm just gently touching it. If you go and press on it, you're going to bog it down real bad. Okay, that was 1,000 grit. That was on 1,000 grit. I'm happy with how it's looking. I should have held it up here so you could have seen it the first time. Hopefully I can zoom in close enough. But it was just, you know, I had it stuck in the drawer, if that tells you anything. I started curving years ago, and it was an amazingly fun hobby to do. Okay, on up to the 2,000. Turn it on. Take a look at it now. Let me go get it wet. Okay, I got my paper towel wet so we can check this out. Ready? Let's see what. There's improvement. Now, I'm not saying when I first did my resin it was crystal clear. You know, when I first started doing resin, I don't know what the heck I was doing. No one does. They just start doing resin because they think it's awesome. And I did too. I thought it was amazing. But I'm loving it. So let's go up to the 5,000 grit. Wipe my hand off. I mean, even my cat is right behind me wanting to hang out. You know, you might, it's not loud enough that she's running away hiding, so. What did I just use? The 2,000? Okay, it goes from 2 to 5, so that's what we're gonna have to, whoops, that's what we're gonna have to use. I probably need to charge the battery soon, but I'm pretty excited about how long I've been able to work on this. If you have more patience than me, you can work on things a lot longer. I don't remember what resin I used the first time I used it. You can see it's not crystal clear in there. Oh, there we go. You can see it's not crystal clear. But I'm excited. I didn't even make my holes to where the star would be in the front, you know. I was just messing with it. So maybe let's work on a little bit longer with the 5000, and then I'll see if I can buff it some and help it any. Went up every grit. I still have battery. Took the sticker off my project. Took the back lip off of that corner. I think I had some black. I put some black ink in there of some sort. That's what those two little marks are on the inside. But, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. It was my first time using resin. But I love it. So let me find that polishing stuff and we'll see if I can polish it up some. I might charge this for a few minutes because I don't know. It does show you the battery life. I think there's the 3 bars. There's a little red battery. Let me check and see what that means. Battery level display. Oh, 4. I still have 3, so wow. I guess I don't need to charge it. Okay, guys, let's put this on now. Take this off. Put this on here. I think I'm just gonna use it like this. Handheld. Here's my little, let me hold it up here. Here's this. So I got it all wiped off. So let's try our, all I have is some of this. When I first poured resin, I bought this. So this is old. And you can tell I didn't use very much because I couldn't polish anything, and I tried and I was like, oh, forget about it. I'm not gonna mess with it. So, let's put some of this on here. Oh. Maybe I need to squirt some out first. Yeah, okay, now let me wipe that off and try it again. That's pretty runny stuff. Okay, now it's a little thicker. Yeah, what can I say? It was sitting in the tube for a while. Okay, let's try that. my hands wiped off. Turn it on. Have it on 1. I'm gonna turn this up. Do I need to wipe it off again? Okay, I haven't wiped it off yet, but there it is. I'm so happy with that. This machine did that. Brought this little piece of, I'd call it my history, and made something amazing. I love it. I think that's so cool. Great machine. I never thought I'd ever see it like that. Ever. I'm very happy. Amazing machine. I hope you liked my review of it. It works great. I'll probably be making some more of these now that I know they can end up like this. And that was my goal, you know. I wanted to make something cool that was wood and resin and I could have as a keychain. So maybe it'll focus on there now. But I love it. I see my star in there. I see my couple blips of black I dropped in there. And I'm super excited about it. So thank you guys for watching. There will be a link in my description to this amazing machine. If you want to check it out. I also have a referral code you could use, so most definitely. I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing holiday weekend. See ya.